You're still cheesed off with me, aren't you? I can tell.
Have you ever thought of becoming a psychoanalyst? Your unerring intuition is wasted in the interior furnishings business.
Oh, so you're not cheesed off with me, is that what you're saying?
Of course I'm cheesed off with you. You abandoned me miles from anywhere with 2 small children, whilst you went gallivanting around the countryside on your imbecilic driving race with Phil from over the road.
Oh, I was proving a point.
You didn't even win. It was a draw.
Exactly. So his way wasn't faster than mine, was it? It was exactly the same. Game, set and match me, I think.
Oh, so you were comfortable sleeping in the car for 4 nights then, were you?
Oh, yes. Reclining seats, you know, top of the range. I'm sure I'll regain full use of my neck in time. See, I win again. You only made me sleep in the car for 4 nights. His girlfriend left him. Excellent.
We do not know that Valerie's left him. And what sort of a man glories in another's misfortunes?
A winner. The salesman of the month coming up, and he's not going to sell much if he's depressed now, is he? Anyway, it was only a matter of time. She obviously wasn't satisfied.
Oh, here we go. How can you tell, Dr. Graham?
I can tell when she looked at me.
Oh, surely don't think Valerie fancies you, do you?
What's so strange about that?
Well, I thought you said she was always really rude to you.
Rude, yes, and bossy and domineering. That's a very potent sexual reaction. That's what some women are like in the presence of animal magnetism. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if she was into that Miss Whiplash stuff.
You what?
That domination stuff. That whole leather bondage, spanking area.
Graham?
Oh, yes. I bet Phil's backside could tell a tale or two. If it could talk.
I'm going to take Kelly Marie to the supermarket. Kelly!
Can I speak to Valerie Marsden, please, room 221? Yes, it is me again. Well, what's that got to do with you, eh? Oh, there's a message for me? Oh, excellent, thank you. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Thank you. Now, could we just go back, actually, to that bit about the rusty potato peeler? Just going to cut off my... Lovely. Well, thank you very much. You've been very, efficient.
Why not help the environment? Reuse 2 old carrier bags and get 2 new carrier bags absolutely free.
Hello there.
Oh, hi.
How's Valerie?
She's fine, yeah. You know, at home. Back at the house.
You've been eating 2 of those frozen lasagnas for 1 then, I expect.
All right, you got me. She's packed up 2 bags and she's moved out to the Holiday Inn. Now she's not answering my calls.
Sorry.
Oh, it's my own fault. I shouldn't have got involved in that stupid race. It's just something about your husband, Graham, that really winds me up, you know?
Oh, yes, I know.
Still, I'm enjoying the opportunity to cook for myself, eh?
So I see.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do have to cook it, don't you? Otherwise, it's just kind of mince and pasta ice lolly. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Listen, you won't say anything to Graham about me and Valerie, will you?
What if you don't want me to?
Well, it's just that I don't really want the other lads in the office to find out. I mean, that'd be terrible. You know what office gossip can be like.
Okay, it'll be our little secret.
Well, it is private after all. It's just between the 2 of us.
This is a customer announcement. Will the mother of a small girl called Kelly Marie please go to checkout 4? Checkout 4 immediately, please.
Good luck. She'll have to talk to you sooner or later.
Oh, yeah.
Will you leave fast?
I'll ring her mobile, because she has to leave the answer machine on because of work.
Well, good luck and never underestimate the power of grovelling.
Darling, you're the only one for me. Why don't you come over to the house tonight? I'll cook us a meal and we'll have a drink or 2. Hey, then I promise you a night to remember.
Anyway, I was with this bird the other day, frustrated housewife type, you know, the sort I mean. And it's pretty obvious to me she's not interested in buying any blinds, if you get my drift. Anyway, cut a long story short, we end up going upstairs. And just as we're about to get down to it, I suddenly hear her husband coming home. So, quick as a flash, I start measuring up the bedroom windows. He comes in, takes one look at me, and says, well...
That's the strangest tape measure I've ever seen.
Yeah, and the shortest.
Yeah, you can laugh, but she had to buy a full set of Mediterranean festoons in dappled apples so her husband wouldn't suspect. Because after all, the last thing we want is the husband suspecting, eh, Phil?
Yeah, I suppose not, yeah. What's wrong with your eye, mate? You got...
Nothing wrong with my eyes, mate, or my ears.
You what?
Yeah, it's really good when you get a good scam going, isn't it? Hey, Graham, remember that one we did once?
No, Neil.
Yes, you do. I went in and made this sale at a ridiculous discount. Then later, Graham went in, told the lady I'd made a mistake, that I was a moron, and that if she insisted on the discount, I'd lose my job.
Yeah, we sort of stumbled on that one by accident, didn't we, Neil? Excuse me, I was sitting there, if you don't mind.
I've started here now. Use one of the others, all right?
Good morning, gentlemen. As you may know, a major part of my job here is man management, handling any personnel problems that may arise in a sensitive and caring fashion. For example, Phil, I believe your girlfriend's walked out on you.
Yes.
And so I'd like to have a word with you about your performance.
Well, that had nothing to do with it, actually, Mr. Stapleton.
No, your sales performance I'm talking about. What did you think I meant?
Oh, nothing.
I don't like to see you underachieving, Phil.
Underachieving, eh?
If your personal problems are affecting your work in any way, you can always come and talk to me.
Right, Ian.
The same applies to all of you. Graham, perhaps you have a complex about being overweight and out of condition. Bob, ditto. And of course, you're going bald. Neil, you are outstandingly dense and vacant.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Stapleton.
And Tony, could it be that your split personality problems require expensive professional help?
Eh?
Remember, it's salesman of the month time again. Consider yourselves motivated.
Little
Oh, perhaps we should make allowances, though. Puberty can be a very difficult time.
What's he on about, split personality problems? I don't know, let's find out where he lives and stalk him. Yeah, good idea.
Ian, so what would you do then?
Well, one, I don't have a girlfriend. And two, if I did, I couldn't see Mum letting her come and live with us. So the question would never arise. Is that any help?
Actually, you know, it does make me feel a little bit better. Thank you.
Double glazing? No, I'd never really thought about it.
So, you all know about Valerie leaving, then?
You can't keep a secret in a place like this, Phil.
No, I suppose not.
Oh, Stapleton was out of order there, I thought.
No, he's absolutely right. I haven't come close to a sale this week.
dear, oh dear, what a shame.
Right, well, I better get going.
Hey, Graham!
Oh, no, spare me another one of your shagging anecdotes.
I probably shouldn't tell you this, really, but seeing as how we're mates...
We aren't mates.
No, but actually our not being mates makes this all the more important, I tell you.
Go away, Tony. Hello, Luxus Interiors. Graham speaking. How may I help you?
Phil's been knocking off your wife behind your back.
Yes, well, the Luxus range is the most extensive on the market. It goes What? Ooh, gotta run. Tony! Tony! I'm terribly sorry, madam. Now, what was I saying?
Tony!
Valerie? But, Valerie, will you just listen to me? Valerie? Oh, be like that, then.
Coffee?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. McInerney.
Julie.
Julie?
I'm afraid I've got you here under false pretenses. You see, my husband wanted to look at blinds for the conservatory, but he left.
When's he coming back?
Oh, he's not coming back.
You seem remarkably cheerful.
Well, what can you do? It turned out he was living a bizarre double life with a wife and family in Rill. So I kicked him out and sold the story to the News of the World for £6,000. Yes, plenty more fish in the sea.
That's right. That is right, actually, yeah.
What about you? Still single?
Yeah, I suppose I am. You know, footloose, fancy free.
I find that very hard to believe. An attractive man like you.
Would you like to look at some of my samples?
Tell you what. Why don't we take it as read that I'm going to buy the most expensive blinds that you can possibly squeeze into my little house and use my husband's credit card to pay for it? Then you and I can get to know each other a little better. Can't we?
Bob,
Graham.
what would you do if, say, for the sake of argument, Phil ran off with Mrs. Bob?
Ran off? With Mrs. Bob?
Yeah. What would you do?
Well... I'd get hold of a big bottle of stout or something.
Yeah, what? Just smash it right in his...
No, some cheese and toast and a fried egg. And I'd watch a video of Carousel till after midnight.
Carousel?
Well, Mrs. Bob won't have Rodgers and Hammerstein in the house.
You're a bit of a rebel, aren't you, Bob? Deep down.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
I want a word with you.
Now, don't take it out on me. I'm not the one copping off with your wife.
No one's copping off with my wife.
Oh, yeah, it didn't look like it the other night in the supermarket.
You saw them together in the supermarket. Canoodling by the noodles. You didn't know what they said. It was probably perfectly innocent.
Oh, it'll be our little secret. You're the only one for me. I promise you a night to remember.
You see? Perfectly innocent.
Hey! All right, lads? How's it going? All
What
right.
are you so happy about? You made up with that girlfriend of yours or something?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Still, plenty more fish in the sea, eh?
Yeah, and the rivers.
That's right, and the rivers, Neil.
Oh, so what are we to understand by that? Some other poor deluded woman has fallen under your spell?
A gentleman does not kiss and tell. Who do you think I am, eh? Tony?
And the lakes, oceans, reservoirs.
Come on! You're obviously bursting to tell me all about your latest conquest.
Not at all.
Canals?
In fact, I think I could safely say, Graham, that you'd be the very last person I'd tell.
Oh,
Trout hatcheries.
shut up!
What are you going to do?
You see what's going on, don't you? You see what this is really about? He's taken over my territory. He moved into my street, he moved into my office, he moved onto my desk, and now he's trying to move into my bed.
Yeah, you're going to thump him?
Holcrofts don't get mad.
Yes, you do.
Oh, no. We get even. All right, see you later.
So you're off to see Valerie then?
Right.
To try and persuade her to get back together with Phil?
That's it. Is there some kind of problem?
No. I think it's really great of you, really nice. And she's bound to listen to you, isn't she, seeing as how she fancies you so much.
Uh-huh. I'm meeting her over the road at 2. He's going to play snooker, Johnny Sportsman, with Bob, Neil and Tony. And she said she wanted to come over while he was out and pick up some equipment. Now, what do you think she meant by equipment?
Handcuffs, I should think. Whips, straps, leather gear.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You twit.
I don't blame you, you know. He's only using you to get at me.
Who is? Kelly!
Four teas, please, mate. One with 3 sugars, one with 4 sugars, one with 5 sugars, and one with no milk, and a tiny little slice of lemon. You okay?
Yeah. See those big wooden shutters? Every morning, first thing, I have to lift them down one by one, get a bit of sunlight in, then lift them up again. The way it's done, I think I've done my back in. What I really could do with is some blinds, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the ones that go like that.
Venetian.
That's it. Or better still, the ones that go like that.
Vertical.
That's it, with chains on the bottom, like they have in offices.
That's right.
Well, then I could have it sunny when I'm cleaning up, and really dingy and miserable the rest of the time, which is the way people seem to like it. I've been meaning to do it for ages. Trouble is, the salesmen are all such bastards.
Yeah.
Sharp suits, know-it-all, you know. Ordinary decent bloke like yourself, well, that'd be a different matter. I expect you could sell me anything.
Any sign of those teas?
You said you wanted to speak to me about something.
Yes, that's right.
Well, come on then, out with it.
Yes, it's a little bit delicate, actually. It's about your boyfriend.
Phil. Phil's not my boyfriend.
Well, I know you're having a bit of a row at the moment.
No, we don't have that sort of relationship.
So, you don't mind if he sees other women, then?
No, why should I?
Oh?
Why, is he?
Yes. As a matter of fact, he is. My wife.
Your wife? Look, I have to sort out my equipment. Shall we continue this upstairs?
Upstairs?
You can help me hump some of this stuff out to the car. It's just my easel and a few canvases. I've got the chance of a job, you see, so I've really got to have it.
Sorry, what?
You don't mind a bit of humping, do you? On the bed there. Go on.
What was that noise?
Nothing. Just your equipment. Very interesting.
I've never seen anything like that before.
I think I can honestly say, well, perhaps pictures.
Well, I've got some pictures if you'd like to see them.
Okay.
Set it up if you like.
Oh, well, no, I don't think so. I can't say I haven't wondered, you know, what it would be like to do the kind of things you do.
Really? Well, no time like the present. Go on, live a little.
Tony, is Phil with you?
Yeah, do you want to talk to him?
I'm with his girlfriend now. She's absolutely incredible. I tried to drop him in it, but she didn't seem to care. But she seems to find me irresistible. She's gagging for it, absolutely gagging for it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's some incredibly kinky-looking stuff here. You know, domination, bondage, that kind of thing.
Ready?
Oh, I think she's coming. Just keep Phil there, okay?
You were asking me about my relationship with Phil. Of course, if he sees other women, it stands to reason that I would want to see other men. Doesn't it?
Certainly.
Other men who are perhaps a little more adventurous. I see you find this intriguing.
Yes, it's very, What is it exactly?
My easel.
Easel. I see. Easel. And do you, wear it? Or...
I don't know.
Oh.
You can if you like. Why don't you slip some of these clothes off and I'll find something more appropriate for you to put on.
Another frying, mate. Hey, Phil. How about we all go back to your place? Yeah, okay.
These plastic hot pants of yours are very tight.
Well, slave, are you ready to do my bidding?
I think I changed my mind.
think I've changed my mind, mistress.
What's that?
Meat tenderizer.
What meat are you planning to tenderise with it?
Take a wild guess.
Sorry, Bob. Snooker's not really my game. I'm a dab hand at ping pong, though.
Sounds like there's someone in, Phil.
Graham? You, couldn't lend us a fiver, could you? Yeah. Only I'm a bit strapped at the moment.
All right, have your fun. I'm the one who's going home with a shiny new Salesman of the Month plaque.
Graham, you couldn't tell us again how it happened, could you?
It's very simple, Neil, as I explained at the time. I had an itch on my back and I thought it might be a flea.
So you took all your clothes off?
Right, then I tried to scratch the itch using that easel contraption of Valerie's, which I somehow became innocently caught up in.
As you do.
Then I heard you all arrive and I couldn't find my clothes, so I put on a nearby pair of blue hot pants and ran out into the street. Simple.
Gentlemen, I see you have preempted me and begun the ceremony. It only remains for me to present this handsome Salesman of the Month plaque to Bob. Congratulations. Ball's UK chain of snooker hall contracts is the 7th largest in the history of Luxus Interiors. Well done.